for the topic dispersal of seeds. If all new plants were to grow near this mother plant, it would become very crowded. There would not be enough space, air, water, and food for all of them to grow well. New plants need to grow away from their mother plant. For this, seeds need to move away or disperse. Since plants cannot move on their own, nature helps seeds to travel away from the parent plant. This moving away of seeds from the mother plant is called seed dispersal. Here are some ways by which seeds disperse. It knows which flower to bloom. It knows which vegetable to grow. It knows which smell to be given to which fruit. The color, the sweet smell, the season, all the information is hidden in a small seed. The purpose of every seed is to reproduce its own kind. Each seed has the potential to grow into a new, fully mature plant. Plant seeds. Would you not like to know how seeds disperse and help in reproduction? Seed dispersal. Flowers produce fruits. Most fruits bear seeds. However, all seeds of plant do not germinate near their mother plant. New plants will to struggle to get air, water, sunlight and nutrition. Many of them would die also. Seed dispersal. Nature therefore enables the seed to move over to the other places. It does through various agents such as air, water, animals, birds, insects, and human beings. Seed dispersal. They all help in the transfer of the seed to the distant places. The process of transfer of seeds to different places is called seed dispersal. Different ways of seed dispersal. Human-made ways. Humans collect seeds of useful plants and sow them in the soil to get new plants. Have you seen farmers sowing seeds of different useful plants like wheat, maize, and mustard? Natural ways. Plants easily. Those growing in the forest use lots of natural methods to scatter and they grow well. Different ways of seed dispersal. Natural ways. Plants, especially those growing in the forest, use natural methods to scatter their seeds. Natural ways of seed dispersal. By wind, by water, and many more like the animals, birds, insects, and human beings. Dispersal by wind. The seeds of the madar, auk, thistle, and dandelion get dispersed to the wind. These seeds are very light, small, and having wing-like structures. The hair on them enables them to fly with the wind and get dispersed. Dispersal by water. Plants which are new water bodies like the sea, river, lakes disperse their seeds through water. Coconut, water lily, hydrilla, and lotus are examples of the plants which disperse their seeds through water. Coconut, water lily, hydrilla, and lotus are examples of the plants which are dispersed by water. The seeds floats on the water for some distance before being carried away. They sink into the mud on the shore or the fringes of the water bodies. Dispersal by the birds, insects, and rodents. Sparrows, ants, rats, and squirrels, etc., carry fruits and grains to their burrows, nests, and their habitats. Dispersal by birds, insects, and the rodents. Sparrows, ants, wrens, these carry fruits and the vegetables and the seeds and move away from one place to another. Dispersal by the human and animals. Fruits which fleshy and juicy are eaten by the humans and other animals. Their seeds get thrown away. The seeds of watermelon, papaya, mango, pumpkin, and ground often get dispersed by this method. These seeds can grow into the new plants under suitable and favorable conditions. Dispersal by human and animals. Plants like the castor, burdock, cucumber, and mimosa depend on the animals and humans to carry their seeds away. They are having the hook-like structures. They stuck on the clothes as well as animals' tails and on the body of the animals and disperse. Their fruits are thorny, have the hooks on them that get stuck to the clothes of the human or skin or fur of animals. They get carried to different places where they fall down and grow into the new plants. Dispersal through cracking and bursting, that is also known as dispersal by explosion. Some fruits crack and burst on ripening and scatter their seeds far away from the parent plant. Many grow into new plant. Pea, ladyfinger, bean, balsam get dispersed by this method. Dispersal through cracking or bursting. Seeds of pea, ladyfinger, bean, balsam get dispersed by explosion method. Growing plants from the stem, roots, and leaves. Growing plants from stem. Some plants like the rose, hibiscus, and money plant can be grown from the stem cutting. The plant from which the stem is cut is called the mother plant. New plants can grow from the stem cutting. A stem cutting is planted in the soil and they can be grown into the new plants. Potato is the underground stem. It has eyes on its. Under proper condition, each eye grows a bud that can become a new plant. Ginger is another underground stem. A bud on the potato can grow into a new plant. Growing plants from the roots. When we eat a sweet potato, we are actually eating the root of the plant. This special root, if planted, can grow into a new plant. Sweet potato, carrot, turnip, dahlia, and radish are the examples of the plants which can be grown with the help of root. We can do an experiment. Place a sweet potato in a glass full of water with the help of some toothpicks and keep the glass in the open space. After a few days, you will notice that new plant can be grown from the cutting of the root. Aim to grow new plant from carrot. Things needed: a carrot, a bowl, a knife, and water. Method: cut off the top portion of the carrot. Keep the cut part in the bowl with the top portion upward, that is green or leafy. Pour some water in the bowl so that half of the carrot is dipped in water. Keep the container in the sun. Observe the carrot for a few days. Observation: new leaves sprouts from the top portion of the carrot. Now, growing plants from the leaves. Leaves of bryophyllum plant. Leaves of bryophyllum plant have buds in the notches along the margins. These buds can grow the new plants. When the leaf falls on the soil, these plants get separated and develop into independent plant. You should know growing plants from the spores, like the fern plant. Plants like the fern and mosses, they can grow from the spores. Spores are found on the underside of the leaf. Fungi